Hey guys, it's me Neon. I felt like making another video today, so I do hope you guys like it. If you do, please like and subscribe. Just really helps me out a ton, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. Hope you guys like it. Okay. I made an entitled racist mother uncomfortable for 2 days. Before I tell you this is how this all went down. I'm a 29-year-old male and mixed. Important detail for later. My mom's boyfriend, wow, I'm having problems here. My mom's family friend is married and is a stepmom to her husband's biological dad. 2 children, daughter and son. He had in his previous marriage. She and her husband have a daughter together. Their stepson had just graduated high school and is about to enter the military. It was unfortunate, however, that the entitled racist mother had to show up with the stepson's older sister who came over with her infant son. Now let me tell you about this entitled racist mother. She is anti-vaccine, anti-mask, pretty much just everything anti, and a conspiracy theorist, and is also, just to add on top of that, with a little cherry on top, incredibly racist. She's also a narcissist who owes tons of money in child support, fakes having ailments such as, don't even know how to say that, good luck pronouncing that, I have no idea, to get attention. She'll fake injuries and say she was once paralyzed from the chest down. Refused to talk to the stepson for 2 years up to that point. You get the idea. Did I mention she was racist? But yeah. I also should note that I needed to be an older brother figure to the stepson, especially when he was 13 to 16. He needed to shape up big time. Keep this in mind with the father-in-law. He made the decision to invite my mom and I to the stepson's graduation. Being the petty jerk I am, I decided to spice things up and make an entitled racist mother as uncomfortable as possible for the next 2 days. Day 1. The day before stepson's graduation, it was all about taking photos and celebrating with pizza and congratulating him for getting into the army. Mom and I got there the first and met with the father-in-law, the daughter, and the stepson, along with their daughter to take a picture. And the entitled racist mother arrived with the oldest daughter and her infant son about 15 minutes later. It was innocent at first until we went to get pizza and cake. At that point, I began talking to the stepson about anything that came to mind. Being mixed, black, white, Hispanic, and Native American. This made the entitled racist mother keep her distance from me and the stepson. I wouldn't pay any mind to the entitled racist mother and continue conversing with the stepson. He would emphasize how the stepfather was better at mothering him, and how he would always come to our home since he is the closest to me and my younger brothers. We would talk about how my dad, who was black, was in the armies in the 90s, and how my light-skinned mother speaks Spanish. Anything to throw off the entitled racist mother and to be passive-aggressive around her. She felt very uncomfortable around us, but little did she know, this was only the calm before the storm. Day 2. The day of the stepson's graduation. We went to get breakfast. My mom and I brought along my grandpa and her Hispanic side of the family. My grandpa was really calm but quick-witted. Everyone loves him. When we picked him up, we went over how the entitled racist mother is racist, and he responded with, "Had I known, I would have just worn my cholo shorts." As for me, I greased my hair, shaved, wore jeans, a black shirt, and plaid flannel, and a pair of Converse shoes for the day, just to give off the right image that was pulled right out of West Side Story. We get to the restaurant, and the stepfather is there with the daughter and the stepson, and their daughter. They had the seats assigned to us, and guess who is not only late, but has to sit next to me? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Entitled racist mother. My goal is simply to make her as uncomfortable as possible without even speaking to her. You could tell she was not going to like being next to me due to my skin complexion not being white enough for her liking. The stepson sat across from me, and we talked about my recent 6-month excursion across the West Midlands of England. I emphasized how I took pictures of the mosques and how I met so many nice people and who originally came from Pakistan. how on my long way home I was stuck in Zurich, I think, and befriended someone from Hong Kong, and told him about my time in Spain. At that point, the stepson had told me he always wanted to learn Spanish, in which he and I started speaking a few words to each other. My mom then joined in. At this point, the entitled racist mother was leaning farther and farther away from me, as far as her chair could even extend. I then spoke Japanese and German to him just to be extra petty, not to mention the myriad of gay jokes the stepson had from playing football for the high school. Later on, the daughter was holding on to the oldest daughter's infant son. This gave me the brilliant idea to hold the baby right next to entitled racist mother and have the father take a picture. I then handed the baby over to the oldest daughter and texted the father. The last thing entitled racist mother would ever want is a mixed race person holding her grandson. Wow, she truly does just sound like an absolute ray of sunshine. Not really, she kind of is. I don't even know what to say about her except for that she's racist and I don't even know what she's saying. When we talked about his graduation ceremony, I decided to have additional fun at entitled racist mother's expense. I decided to say the following. I'll make sure to mute my Grindr notifications. The father, playing along with how many guys keep messaging you? You must have had a lot of dates. It's 2022. Nowadays everyone swings like a playground. This made entitled racist mother invisibly tremble with her eyes closed and her hands gripping the chair. Granted, I am straight, or at least think I am. I don't know, not important. But her reaction made it absolutely worth it. Later on, the graduation commenced. We didn't see the entitled racist mother until after the ceremony ended. At that point, we had taken pictures with the stepson. One of the last ones was a group selfie. As the cherry on top, guess who the entitled racist mother had to stand next to? You guessed it, me. She left immediately afterwards and didn't bother saying bye to anyone. Probably scared to death of me, to be honest. Probably, I don't blame her. I can be terrifying, especially with my sarcasm, pettiness, and lack of a filter. There's only 2 words left to conclude this. Mission accomplished. That was an absolute roller coaster of a story. I don't even know what to say beside that. That mother does not sound too much fun to be around, not gonna lie. But yeah, I do hope you guys liked this story. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, if you did, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And if you have any story ideas or things I can react to, please put that down in the comments. Helps me out a ton. And yeah, without anything else to say, this is Neon just saying thank you guys, and see ya. Bye.